When you think about the American dream, what does it mean for you? For me, it's always been about owning my own home. And recently, throughout the nation, we've experienced a tremendous influx of first-time buyers. If you're thinking about making a life change, now is a time to consider buying today for tomorrow, and I'll share exactly what I mean by that. Hi, I'm Louise Phillips-Forbes, Executive Vice President at Halstead Property for more than 25 years in New York City. And you're watching the Home and Travel Channel on BYL Network. Perhaps you're venturing out for your first primary residence, or maybe you're looking for an investment property solely for a second source of income. It truly doesn't matter which it is. There are 5 facts that have created a perfect storm for buyers. Gas prices are down, economy conditions are up, employment is up, consumer confidence is at an all-time high, and interest rates remain low in all segments. When I got into the real estate business in the late 1980s, interest rates were off the chart, over 12%. So to borrow $100,000 would cost you $1,200 per month. Today, that same $100,000 is only about $400 a month because interest rates are at an all-time low, making it so much easier to buy more for less. Presently, a 30-year fixed is approximately 3.8%, and the 15-year fixed is 3.1%, and I don't expect to see much of an increase for the rest of this year. For some high net worth individuals with a lot of liquidity, short-term adjustable rates like 7-1, 5, 3, or even a 1-year adjustable rate are the most popular choices because money's virtually free. But if you're anything like me, I prefer the security of time. The 30-year, 15, or even the 10-year mortgage might cost me more money, but these are the way to go. Keep in mind the home loan industry has recently adopted new mortgage rules that offer buyers much needed protection against lender abuses, but there are also new mortgage rules that influence qualification requirements. These safe mortgages are called qualified mortgages, which require less than 43% debt-to-income ratio, among other things, so it's best to discuss your qualifications directly with your lender of choice. Buying today for tomorrow also applies to real estate investments. It takes a diverse portfolio to build true wealth, and real estate will always be an important part of that equation. I was raised to have a third in cash, a third in equity, and a third in real estate. And while my stocks help pay for my college, my greatest wealth builder has always been my real estate. Let's take a look at some of the many reasons why investing in real estate is a great idea to provide a secondary source of income and prepare for retirement. Gain more leverage. Real estate is one of the few investment vehicles where using the bank's money couldn't be easier, with the ability to make a down payment, leverage your capital, and thus increase your overall return on investments. This is incredible. Grow your investment tax-free. Appreciation over the long run is certainly realistic, and at the very least, you should consider a tax-deferred strategy such as a 1031 tax exchange. Tax-free cash flow. Because of depreciation and mortgage interest deductions, your cash flow could be tax-free. The majority of the time, an investor will never pay taxes on their cash flow and can wait for capital gains on the sale of their property in the future. Tax write-offs against your other income. Depending on your classification as an active investor or a real estate professional and your income level, there is a good chance your rental property will not give you tax-free cash flow, but an overage of tax deductions could be used against your other income. Increase tax deduction strategies. Rental properties afford investors with another incredible opportunity to convert personal expenses to potential valid business deductions, as rental real estate is a business. Travel expenses to check on your property if you manage them yourself, or payments to family members who manage your property for you. These all can be deductible and increase your tax benefits when it comes to cash flow and the future sale of your property. These are all great reasons for investing, but please discuss this with your financial advisor or tax professional so that you have realistic expectations. A good investment starts with a wise purchase. So just how do you know what a good buy is when there's so much to consider? Here are my best tips when looking for investment properties. Number 1 is location, location, location. Know the neighborhood. Is it convenient to transportation, parking, grocery stores, restaurants, shopping, and entertainment? Are there other rental properties in the area? And if there are, what are they renting for? My second recommendation is to buy local, meaning buy near where you live. You already know the area, and if you don't have to hire a property manager because you are close enough to service it, you will enjoy more profit. The further you are away from the rental property, the harder it is for you to do your job as a landlord. Thirdly, your best bet is to buy a one-bedroom condo, a sweet spot for the rental market for singles, middle-agers, college students, even retired widows. Most of these people won't pay for more space than they need, so a one-bedroom offers the best value and is the easiest property to manage. My fourth tip applies to knowledge. Educate yourself about the current market so that you can buy at a good price and know what you can afford. For example, when you buy a condo, there will be monthly expenses, including real estate tax, common charges, and mortgage. Do your research and have a realistic idea of what your potential monthly income will be from the rent after expenses. Therefore, have some cash reserves on hand to take care of any surprises, like when an appliance breaks or a tenant needs to vacate early. It is important to factor in these expenses and others in your financial analysis to determine if it's a good decision for you. To bring it full circle, whether you're looking for a new primary residence for yourself or your family, or you want to own an investment property, now is the time to buy. So go meet a financial planner to determine your qualifications and make the dream a reality. Buy more today instead of less tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'm Louise Phillips Forbes, and you can learn more about me and my real estate services by visiting my website, louisephillipsforbes.com. I hope you've been inspired by what you've seen on the Home and Travel channel of the BYL network.
Land